I'm Fatima.
And I'm Sean.
And we are
Powerful Creators.
1, 2, 3, and we are recording on the Powerful Creators podcast, the 5th episode, right, Sean?
This is so exciting, Fatima. Welcome. Hello.
Hello, let's talk about money.
Money, money, money.
So I feel that I need to share that at some point in my life, I had zero. And I was worse than zero. I had debts. I was in a negative scale regarding money. And I thought at that point that I should be doing something wrong. And I wanted to study what rich people were doing. And then I met Sean. Right, Sean?
Yes. Fatima, you have such an amazing story. And I think we might even should back up a little bit and talk about how you were feeling. How did you feel whenever you found yourself and you became aware that you were basically had no money and you had all these debts? How were your thoughts? What were you feeling then?
It's interesting because we were speaking about awareness in the last episode, and I feel that I was not really aware about my thoughts about money. I would always look to something, and my first thought will be, I don't have money for that. Or one day I will have money. Or I will never have money for that, for example. And I was not conscious about how I was limiting myself. And I was only able to get aware of that, get mindful about that, when I started studying what rich people do. And, being rich doesn't mean you are corrupt, doesn't mean you are a bad person. It's just having the right mindset. And I was like, I want to learn what is that mindset. And today I want to share what is that mindset. Right, Sean?
That is so awesome, Fatima. Yes, that it makes my mind go back to times when I had very little, and I was always aware because I would see of people that had abundance in their life, and I didn't really understand why I didn't. And to become aware, I think, is the first step, and to find why and what and how, because we all have the ideas rambling around in our mind, and we've all heard that money is only people that steal from others get ahead, and all of the other negative things, and money is the root of all evil, and these things that justify not engaging our mind to figure out how we improve where we're at to where we want to be.
Yes. Some people, and I say me in the past, my old me, I would think that money is not really, really important. I remember reading those quotes saying money doesn't buy happiness. And, it's a huge difference when you allow yourself to receive money, allow yourself to receive gifts, allow yourself to receive rich experiences, right? We are speaking about money, but this applies to anything in life. And I remember being told, because the influence that you receive on your childhood, they frame your financial model. And I remember listening from my family that you need to work hard to get money. And I think you felt that too, right, Sean?
Absolutely, Fatima. I think you and I both came from hardworking, wonderful families, but our families taught us what they were taught about money. And it's very interesting how the limiting thoughts are passed down through generations. You can see people that are not able to break out of a specific level economically, and it's because of the thoughts in their mind. It's what we're taught. I must work hard for money. The harder you work for money, the more you're going to have. Have you ever heard that?
Yes. And at some point, Sean, when I started having money, I was doubting myself. Like, do I have the talent to make 1 billion per year, for example, am I going to be humble? Am I going to keep humble if I have more money? So I even when I was starting to have more money, I still had many limiting beliefs about having more. And when you have more, you allow yourself to help many people. So it's not bad to have more money. There is no problem with that. And sometimes the only thing we need to do is allow, because we are blocking that energy.
Absolutely, Fatima. The energy of abundance is in us all. And the question is, do we let go of those limiting beliefs? Do we let go of them? If we decide we want to let go of those limiting beliefs, how do we let go of those limiting beliefs? How do we raise our level of awareness of our limiting beliefs to a place where we want to be? Maybe we're not comfortable deciding we're going to be a uber millionaire. Maybe if we want to live in abundance. Maybe want to live in carefree abundance. How would that feel even if you weren't able to go from I want to be a billionaire to I'd love to live in carefree abundance?
I love the carefree abundance expression. And you always told that so many times that I can hear your voice saying carefree abundance, carefree abundance. And this is just one of the mantras that we can do, carefree abundance. I allow carefree abundance. And we might do more mantras, right, Sean?
Exactly, Fatima. If we've decided we want to make a change, we have to reprogram our mind. We have to raise our level of awareness. We have to raise our level of energy. We have to do that. And when we do that, that abundance will come through us, not to us. It will come through us.
That is very important.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I've always enjoyed is that if I'm allowing carefree abundance, I'm always on the lookout for an inspired idea. Where is a need that needs to be filled, and how can I build a system around that creates abundance, that generates some cash flow? Those things are always going through my mind, and I'm not necessarily worried about getting rich per se, but just to enjoy the creation process, creating money, creating a beautiful sculpture, creating a beautiful painting. All of those things come from the inside out.
Yes, I believe, Sean, that when we do mantras, for example, I allow carefree abundance, or the one that we were speaking this week, I have an abundant mindset. I have an abundant mindset. And when we repeat that to ourselves all day, we start receiving insights, and this is magical. It's really incredible. We start receiving insights about how to do that carefree abundance, how to have that abundance in our life. And then we start having, we have someone in mind that we should talk to, or we feel I need to go to that place. And then you meet someone that you really need to cross lines that is going to help you in the path to success, or to, anything. You just find, you get insights from things that are going to help you getting that abundance through you, like you were saying.
Exactly, Fatima. If we take inspired action and we are reprogrammed, and it doesn't happen in 2 days. It feels better the first time you say it, and that's when you know you're on the right path, but you're not going to go from limiting mindset regarding money to an abundance mindset from money in 2 days. It's a process just like anything else. And that's why we first clear out our minds, or work to clear our minds and refocus our minds when what's the word I hate the most? What are the words I hate most? Some of the words I hate most, Fatima. I can't afford that. I never let myself say those words.
Yeah. Even the word hate, we never say it. That's the first time I'm hearing you saying the word hate.
I know, and that's how strongly I feel about it.
I feel this is the moment to invite our audience to do an exercise and think about what is the financial model that you have on your subconscious? What you were taught when you were younger? What do you think? How do you feel about money?
Exactly, Fatima. That's such a great way to start. And definitely, audience, please think about that, and even send us your thoughts and ideas. Where do we get these things? Only, only thieves have money. Only doctors have money. Only successful professionals have money, and I don't have a degree, or I'm not old enough. I'm not young enough. I'm not smart enough. There's 100 different things that we have in our minds. But once we let go, and the first part of changing is not to say, I'm rich when you're trying to make your car note, but say, hey, in my mind, this is me talking to myself. Somewhere, I've always gotten the money somewhere. It's always come together, and I am an abundant person. How do you phrase some of those things in your mind, Fatima?
Yeah, I have in mind one affirmation that you taught me, Sean, and that I did a meditation about this affirmation. It's available on the Powerful Creators app that you can download on the Apple Store or Google Play Store. And this affirmation is really, really strong. And I know that many people are doing this affirmation. And I'm going to share, and you are going to
I
recognize.
love it.
First is I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. And I was repeating this through all my day. And suddenly I was receiving money from places that I was not expecting. I had people that were owing me money, and they were like, "Oh, I need to give you money back. Take it." And I was like, "What?" I didn't remember anymore that I needed to receive money from that source. And then suddenly I had, "Hey, Fatima, can you please substitute a piano teacher today? And we really need you." So I was getting more money on that day. And suddenly I was receiving money from different places that I was not expecting. I had people leaving tip every day in the hotel where I was playing. And you just repeat, I am a money magnet, and you feel it. It's magical. And then, Sean, you also taught me another one that I printed in a frame, in the beautiful frame, and I put in my bedroom. And I would repeat it every day at night and in the morning at least. And it was, money comes to me in large quantities, naturally and easily, through many sources on a continuous basis. And you have this strong affirmation on the Powerful Creators app also. So this is really, really strong, and you taught me, Sean. I'm really, really grateful for you.
Absolutely, Fatima. I stumbled and fumbled around 30 years before I found those things and introduced these things into my life. So it's been a real pleasure sharing them with you. And it's a real amazing gift to be able to share with our audience some of these little tips and secrets to, number one, be aware of where you're at. Number two, decide that it's okay to change and do better. Number three, okay, now let's talk about some tools, some affirmations, some meditations. What you think about shapes your life. What you think about is what you're living right now from the thoughts you had previously. So we want to set up. You can't change the direction of a huge ship in the ocean just on a turn. You have to make gradual turns. Decide today. I'd like to challenge everyone that's listening to this today. Decide that it's okay to live in abundance. You may not be rich. You may not have to be rich, but I want as to task everyone here, decide that it's okay to be abundant. Decide that it's okay not to have to struggle to pay your bills. Decide today that you'd like to build a retirement plan that you'll be proud of. Decide today that it's okay to be at one with money. Decide that you're going to accept that good from the universe. Decide to open your heart to that energy, and that's the beginning of an amazing journey.
Yes. And you feel a huge difference on your life quality.
Absolutely. Even though you don't have money, just deciding you're going to make the change today will change how you feel. And as you feel better about that, as you're aware, your awareness lifts. Next thing you know, you have a high level of awareness and a high level of energy. And when you have that high level of energy, you receive inspired ideas. You may think, hey, I need to update my resume. My perfect job is at a company just down the street. And now with all the work from home technology, I can work and do that job. I'm going to go and send my resume out to that company. Don't be afraid to take inspired action. Small little things grow. Little seeds that we plant that weigh nothing in our hand become a huge tree.
Huge tree. I agree. And I can see a tree full of notes.
Exactly. The money tree.
Money. Yes, and I can see it. And there are so many stories that I could share about when I share these secrets that you share with me, Sean. I was sharing that with people around me, and they were, they were receiving 20 euros notes flying to their feet from nowhere. They were receiving bonus on their work, they were receiving promotions, they were receiving lots of money on their birthday for the first time. You suddenly start to receive lots of money from nowhere, and you don't need to hard work. Obviously you need to take action, but just simplify your thoughts. Get aware about how you think in terms of money. What are your first thoughts when you want to buy something? Do you think that you will never be able to buy that? Do you think that you don't have the money for that? What I do right now is when I need to buy something, I don't think about if I have the money or not. I think, do I need this? Is this something that I really, really, really want? And if I don't have the money with me right away, I might say, I have the money for this. I'm going to manifest this really, really soon. I'm already manifesting this. The money is already right now coming to me, and this is something that I'm having right now, and it happens. It's magical.
It really is. It's something. It's a process that is so powerful. You think it can't be that easy, but it is. It simply is that easy. And I know you, Fatima, have shared these secrets and processes with other people, and you just see it happen so quickly. When someone lets go of a limiting belief and opens her heart into allowing more, and then taking that inspired action, magic happens. I mean, that's the magic of the universe happening right inside your heart.
Hmm. And we have much more to share about money, including some universe laws that you need to know to duplicate your money, to make it grow, and also how to understand that you are the one co creating your reality, including the money reality that you have in your own world. And we want to share these laws in the next episode, right, Sean?
Absolutely. I'm super excited to carry on our conversation because there's so much to learn, and there's so many people need this information, and I'm super excited to share it and change people's lives.
Me too.
Awesome.
Thank
So
you so
cool.
much, Sean, for teaching me everything you taught until now. And, in 2 years, it was a huge progress, a huge growing. And I feel, I feel in a carefree abundance right now. That's a great feeling.
That's a great place to live your life, is in a state of carefree abundance. And you have done an amazing job, Fatima, in such a short amount of time, picking up these not rules but laws of the universe, these secrets, these little things that make such a big difference. And it will happen. It won't happen in one day, but it happens in a couple of days, in a few days. If you open your heart, you open your mind, it'll come to you too.
Yes, and we are going to share them in the next episode.
I can't wait. That's super exciting. It's going to be hard to wait an entire week to share that.
Yes, next week at the same time, same day, same hour, check Powerful Creators Podcast. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Because you can.
You deserve.
And you are a powerful creator.